Hello, everyone. I am going to, let me fix the camera a little bit. Hold on. Alright. Perfect. Okay. So, we are going to be doing a collective astro reading, okay? Um, and I'm going to be reading the cards that I get, all right? And I'm going to be doing them for our fire, for our water, for our air, and then for our earth signs, okay? So let's get into it. And I'm going to pull one card for each. Fire sign. What do they need to know? All right. Fire sign came out. Wonderful. Now we're doing water. Can we get a card from water, please? All right. Gonna do air now. Cards have a lot, y'all. Okay, so can I get one card for air, please? For air. Okay. All right. Earth. For earth. One card for earth. Oh, there it is. All right. Let's do it. So the bottom of the deck is the number 44, okay? And that's the sixth house, sustainability, all right? So we will start off with that one, and that's our overall energy as a collective, okay? Sustainability. The number 44 in our sixth house, okay? I'm going to start off with reading that, and then I will go into our different ones that we have chosen. Give me a second, all right? So, number 44, sixth house, sustainability. If your chart were a village map, the sixth house would represent the central kitchen, gym, health clinic, and dog park. The sixth house speaks where you live out your daily habits, your work environment, your pets, your mind, your body, the connection, and how you tend to your health. Action. Work smarter, not harder. The opposite of a dysfunctional situation is a sustainable ecosystem. Make your life sustainable. Look at the time, resources, love, care, and the sweet you put into your life, and assess whether you are putting as much in as you get out, and whether you're receiving as much as you put in. The input and output have to match. Maybe not every day, but certainly every week or every month. You cannot sustain a long haul. The sixth house concerns your daily work, not necessarily your vocation or longed for career. If you are waiting tables to support your acting career, the sixth house speaks both of your day job and what you do towards your dream. Put in some time and effort on your dreams to bring these two paths closer to being one and the same. Assess, here we go again. Assess your work environment. Besides the money and professional tragedy, most jobs offer an opportunity to bump souls with each other, a stage to work through karma and round out our personalities. Camaraderie can help to create a healthy work environment. Attitude makes all the difference. Watch where you put your mind. Nervousness can turn into chronic anxiety, which taxes the health. Give your mental hamster something worthy to work on and keep them from meddling and spinning. Look at your daily habits and invest into good self-care. Make healthy food choices, make healthy food delicious, and healthy activities enjoyable. Play with the dog or talk to the wild birds. Time with animals can restore the spirit as well as be a great exercise as well. Challenge. Worry can give you the illusion that you are taking care of business, but it does not further your goals. Gift. You can create beautiful and sustainable ecosystem out of your life as you pursue a delicious, healthy work-life balance. All right, so we're going to be moving into our fire sign card. Fire sign is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. The card that we got was 8th house, Mercury. Mystery. The number 46 or the year 64 might be significant. Your 8th house, mystery. If your chart were a village map, the 8th house would be on the corner of the red light district next to the mortuary in the Avings and Loans Bank. It is a private house where we deal with things we don't talk about in public: sex, death, debt, loans, psychic phenomenons. Here, we deal with other people's resources and how they are exchanged: money, bodies, thoughts, and work, and how we inherit goods and attitudes. This house can feel uncomfortable, but it's a place where we can transform. Action. Assess the power dynamics between you and other people around important resources like sex, money, and inheritance. Notice if a relative or boss withholds money until you behave, or if you or a lover withholds sex until some other needs is met. Just get it clear in your own mind if anyone is pulling strings and trying to heal dysfunctional dynamics with a clear and healthy boundaries. Seduce honestly. Not all strange sexual dynamics or unusual financial agreements are a problem. Sorry, y'all, if I sound a little crazy. If you understand your precarities, and don't feel concurred or controlled by them, they are just part of who you are. Financial investors and advisors, consultants, ministers, lovers, intuitives, brain trusts, auctioneers, and investigators all work with 8th house affairs. And if they work with integrity, do so productively. Develop your 2nd house resources, your own money, sense of worth, and body confidence to strengthen your freedom and bargaining power to operate in this realm with grace. Engage the resources handed to you, but make your own judgment calls. The 8th house calls for one last freedom to acknowledge that death exists and be fully alive in response. Challenge. It can be tempting to manipulate by withholding love, power, or money, and hard to step away when someone else is jerking the chains. Gift. Face your worst fears and step through, feel that liberation. The trap of manipulation falls away when you don't bite the hook. So that's what we have for our fire signs. Next, we have water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. The number 56 might be significant, or the number 65 that year. All right, it says progressions, journey. There it is. All right, so the number 56, progressions, journey. The planets continuously move through time and space. When you are born, you imprint the patterns of that movement. which are described in your natal chart. But the planets keep moving, and you also imprint the patterns they make as they progress through those first few months. These progressions sketch out the big, sweeping journey of your life. You live that pattern out at roughly the rate of a year to a day for the rest of your life. Once you're born, you can choose the cycles you live through, but you always choose how to respond. Action. Progressions. Do not speak of a passing thing, but to the big, sweeping acres of karmic fate, to your soul's journey. Your present situation may not make sense in the short term because it has more to do with big karmic patterns and how those introspect with the karmic patterns of the world's progress, and less to do with your daily existence. Stand back and look at your life's journey. Think of the years you engaged with the world and the years you needed time for more personal work. Consider making a timeline or painting this landscape to see where you are in those big sweeping patterns. This situation may feel fated, but the outcome is not predestined. Though you may feel uncomfortable, you always have a choice about how you respond and where you go. To help guide you in the moment, consider where you would be, consider where you would like to be at the end of your life, a far distant point, and look back. Let this future become your lighthouse to guide you. Even though you may not go around the rocks and work with the tides, let your lighthouse guide you. Challenge. This is not a small obstacle or opportunity. This is part of a complex pattern. Every choice you make changes how it unfolds. Gift. Trust the tides and set your own sails. Next we have air signs, which are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. The card that came out is an Aries card, okay? The number 1. All right, so let's get that. Aries asks you to remember your personal fire, your reasons for being alive. It pumps up the volume on your life force. Its energy is raw, exhilarated, direct, rude, passionate, and looking for a challenge. Use your wisdom to focus this raw power and give it a goal. Aries is the cardinal fire sign whose fresh, brash enthusiasm is symbolized by a headstrong ram. It rules the head and imbues the intention of new beginnings, rebellion, and rebirth. The sun shines here March 20th through April 20th. Action. Begin. Move into new territory. Cut to the chase. Be a hero. Feel the call to action and thoughtfully respond. Clear the air and clear the decks. Be crisp and to the point. Shoot from the hip. Set healthy boundaries just by being vibrantly alive. Express affection, enthusiasm. Be spontaneous, passionate. Work in short, intense bursts rather than long periods of deep concentration. Aries activates our inner Aries activates our inner direct orders, can set off knee-jerk rebellion. Instead of telling others what to do or how they feel, express your own experience and opinion and speak in I terms. Set a challenge and let others find their own answers. Make sure all sides feel heard. If a person feels torn between meeting their own needs and meeting others, they'll take care of their own needs first. So don't set this up as either or situation. Aries energy boils over quickly. If in a situation threatens to interrupt in conflict, get out, take a break, and come back later. Challenge. Accidents increase when you are in a hurry, rushing through a project, or impatiently distracted. This flammable temperament can spark inspiration or spark a problem if you don't proceed with caution. Gift. Aries marks the beginning of spring in the northern hemisphere. After a long, dark winter, the dead landscape comes alive. Plants that were shorn of leaves or dormant now breathe new life. This is a brave miracle and can be your miracle. Feel the flowing inner life force. Trust the divine direction and summon the courage to begin. We have our earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Retrograde, review, and the number 15. Number 15, retrograde, review. Retrograde gets a bad rap, especially Mercury retrograde. But the retrograde cycle is truly a helpful and necessary time. It's nothing to worry about, just something to work with. A planet is in retrograde when it appears to reverse the direction of its journey across the skies from our perspective here on Earth. As that planet revisits its path, you get to review your life. Action. Stop the normal patterns of your life and take a break. The roots of this issue are found in the past. Reconsider, revise, repair, and edit. Dig in a drawer to find an old idea to bring forth to rework it. Reconnect with old friends and previous contacts. Address some unfinished personal business. Look again and find lost items and missing information. A delay may be a saving grace in this situation, so check equipment, read the fine print, and make sure that everyone is on the same page and it is safe to move forward. This is an opportunity for a do-over. You don't need to get stuck in the past. If an old problem rears its head, rather than prescribing dysfunctional patterns, take a different approach. Before you re-engage in old relationships, inventory your heart. Consider what needs to be different this time to make it work. Broach new territory together. If you feel called, put regular work aside and attend to the side agenda, a sole important short-term project that urgently needs every bit of wisdom you've garnered. Challenge. It's not a time, tempting through it may be, to reminisce, pick at old scars, or revisit a painful situation from your past just because you want the emotional charge of anger or the excuse to wallow in memories of betrayals and regrets. You've been there, done that. Got the t-shirt and don't need to do it again. Gift. Take a deep breath. This is a moment out of the ordinary flow, an opportunity to use what you worked so hard to learn. Use your accumulative skills and maturity. Slow, steady, and thoughtful win the race. I'm going to pull one card for just our collective energy here. Or I'm going to pull four for fire, water, air, and earth, okay? All right. one card for fire signs, please. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Oh, okay. I'm going to reshuffle, y'all. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Can I get one card, please? Thank you. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay. They are doing Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. So the card that popped out for fire signs is comfort. The card that popped out for water signs is hunger. The card that popped out for air signs is magic. And the card that popped out for earth signs is frustration. Okay? So I feel like fire signs, the general energy is comfort. So I feel like we definitely want to be feeling comforting, being comfortable. Okay, we see the colors here, pink. We see flowers blooming. So I feel like our total overall energy for our collective is that we are blooming, we are growing, we are coming out of the dirt and becoming something beautiful. Okay. I have hunger here for our water signs. Okay, so I feel like maybe you're hungry to get a piece of the pie. Okay. And then we have here for our air signs, we have magic. Okay, so I feel like the overall collective, someone probably has either been doing magic or dabbling into magic is making them upset. I feel like they're running into a lot of walls, and we're going to move forward. So for earth, we have frustration. So I feel like the overall collective energy for the earth signs is that just kind of been frustrated with trying to make something fit. Okay. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this all signs collective astro reading. All right. I love you all.